So where do we learn about economics? Because I imagine that if we've got enough money to undergird the profit or loss of major corporations, and they are tracking to see if they're going to be successful or if they're going to go in the red or the black. And we have more money collectively as black folks, more than some countries annually.
Yeah.
Where are we missing this teaching?
We're missing the teaching period. The teaching's not happening for us because they've learned that if we're taught these things, we're not moving forward. And I know I'm looking at Joyce Johnson. I think is a great person in the economic field, and she's really been big on cooperative and saying like, okay, Shay, I know you want to own a full % of this, but guess what? If you have 10%, it's better than you having 0%. And I'm like, oh, you're right. But guess what? I wasn't being taught those things. No one was saying this. They were like, you don't have enough money to own it all, so just forget it.
If they're not teaching that, what are they teaching?
Keep on keeping on. Just, stay in your seat, stay in your place. Just imagine with tithes and offerings, if we came together and used that for the black community to buy back one building, just one building. Just think about that. If we had our own co-oping space that was really for us, by us, just think about what we could do. Because there's so many companies that can't afford to have brick and mortar, they can't afford to do this on their own. But just think if we use just that tithes and offerings and say, you know what? Now here's a co-operating space. Now you can come here and set up your business and you can do what you need to do to excel. Or we're going to buy a building. Here's an event center. Now we can throw events here and we can help barter the system so one another can do different things here. Just think about the mass things we could do collectively. Because I know the amount of money we're giving to a church. Oh my God.
Okay, Shay J, I've got a controversial idea.
Oh, yours are always controversial. Don't get me in any more trouble. Come on.
Every black church, mosque, synagogue, temple, whatever it is.
Yeah.
When they collect their zakat, their tithes and offerings and everything, they put all that money from Sunday and Friday in a black bank.
Woo! Wouldn't that be something?
Ain't that controversial?
I like that. I like that a lot.
No, because all the tithes and all of it.
All of it.
It doesn't go to Wells Fargo. It doesn't go to U.S. Bank.
Now
it doesn't go to America Bank.
Economics.
Everyone in pastors, everyone in imams, everyone in the religious, whatever. I don't care if you twirl, if you bend, if you
whatever
pray,
it is.
if you spin, if you hum, if you chant, I don't care what you do.
Absolutely.
If you collect black dollars, every penny
and put it into
that you collect on Friday goes into the black bank on Saturday. Every dollar collected on Sunday goes in the black bank on Monday.
Right. Now that's economics. That's building economics, and I think of when you're talking about a black leadership. Black leadership should look like that. Black leadership should be saying we're putting our black dollars in a black bank and we're building black businesses and we're doing this black style. But so much of that is lost, and that's where I question certain institutions and religion. That's where it doesn't quite sit right.
But do you know why that is controversial and it won't happen immediately?
Why?
Same reason that you're going to have problems with some folks who won't come to the vision party. It ain't in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible. I know. It's not in the Bible. It didn't tell you that. Well, what if I told you things evolved, and what if I told you, I don't want to get in too much trouble. Whatever you follow, but I think we've got to do better. As a people, we have to do better. And we have to start using our own thought process. And if we start collectively saying, okay, this is in the Bible, but this is what we need to do to have ownership and to grow and to do things, wouldn't the shift start to happen?
But I bet it is in the Bible. See, because a lot of folks say, I goes by my Bible, and I'm like, why don't you go in it?
You don't. Yeah, he goes by, it goes around it, goes
why don't you go in it? I bet it's in there.
I bet you
something about sharing and being cooperative and being creative. And something about those talents. Somebody buried one and somebody invested in some, and the one who buried theirs got theirs took and given to the one
and even with the 10%, I thought it was like your time, your talent, all these things. It wasn't just a financial base. So, I question those things too. Like, how are we using this 10%? What are we doing with it? And I beg that we start to really invest in our own people, in our own systems, and things that weren't instituted to make us be stagnant and stay in one place and not.
Shay, you're talking like a free person.
That's ridiculous.
That's what free people do.
That's free. That's too free, right? And I'm not even a woke person now. There's some woke people. I'm not that type of woke.
There's some folks that's so woke they need a nap.
Come on, please and thank you, and some more.
Man, I
don't want to be that type of woke. I'm like that. You know what? Everybody has their lane. That's not Shay J's lane. So some people are like, well, Shay, why do you celebrate that? And why do you do that? That's not my lane. I'm not that type of woke. I'm not.
Okay, I got another
No.
controversial idea.
Okay.
There's a lot of folks that are they are like upset with the school system.
Absolutely.
And and things that young folks are doing. What if you had a black church or institution, a faith institution, and you took all those tithes and offerings and you put them into a black bank, and then that black bank was compelled to use that money in service to their customers, and instead of sending your children to the school system that's going to devour your children, why don't you send them to your church school?
Now, wouldn't that be something like a Union Baptist or something like that?
All those people in the pews, they got children.
No, that's one thing. They all have kids.
In those pews, they probably got teachers.
Absolutely.
And in those pews, they probably got administrators. Why don't they take that and put it in the school, and they have to put their own school, and then they'll say, but we don't have the money, and we'll say, nope,
the bank has it, our black bank, that cares about our black babies.
Your black bank will fund all of that.
Woo, isn't that something?
You know why it won't happen?
Brother Jeff for president.
It ain't in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible. Lord, we've got to do better, because I think these things are not far off, and these things that can happen tomorrow. These are things that it doesn't take mass movement. It just takes one person to stand up that's a leader and say, my church is going to start doing this. I'm going to start it off. We're going to start it off. If we just started somewhere, we could get somewhere else.
Shay J.
I'm tired of y'all being stuck.
Shay J, there's some folks inside of the religious institutions that would like to start a business, but those big banks where the churches put their money in will not
won't give them a loan. They won't give them a dollar.
Any money for their parishioners or anyone to access the resources to start their business. So if they put their money in that black bank, and then you have folks in those pews that have business ideas, but they needed to be capitalized, you wouldn't have to complain about what them folks is doing or not doing, because your folks would be compelled to make loans
give you that loan
to the very
and
people
you've invested in
who
that
put
bank.
the money in the bank.
Absolutely. And that's why I think that we have to, even wherever you do bank, you have to think about this. And it was something, I think that it was Jason and I who talked about this. And she was like, does your banker know your face? Do they even know you? So if you haven't even built any type of relationship with your banker, you've built no, how do you expect to get these loans? How do you expect to have these things? Because it wasn't built for you to win already. And then you have no relationship with them. And then we look nothing like them. So they really don't care about us or our babies or the schools we want to build or anything like that. So imagine if you went and did all this at a black bank with a black teller that has black interest, what can we do?
Sounds like freedom.
Yeah. I think we're a little afraid of being free though. When I started to look how things are, I'm like, oh, you don't want to be free for real.